This is RadioOnFire.com. Yours truly, Dominic K, in here with my man
Devin Epps, man. How we doing today?
Dev in the building.
Yeah,
What's
man.
going on?
Good evening. I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm feeling good.
You feeling good?
I'm feeling good.
No hamstring.
No, I'm good, man. Yeah, I keep the body intact. Keep the body intact. Yeah, we're good. We're good there.
So, a lot of sports things going on.
Yeah, a lot.
A lot of sports things going on. It's just like when the weather breaks, sports stuff breaks.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It's times. It's like sweep. As soon as the weather breaks, all the sports happenings want to start arising now, man. It's a lot of things going on. A lot of my heroes are being played with right now. I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate it at all, man.
All right,
but later for that. Later.
So we gonna get to that. Is that
later. We're gonna talk about it later.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it later. We're gonna talk about it later.
So, had a chance to check you out on the court.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Tell people about the league. And all that.
I am involved with the semi-pro basketball team based out of Turner Station. You guys don't know what Turner Station is. It's kind of urban area, right outside of Dundalk or whatever, right?
Okay.
But our team's called Lords of War. We played our first official home game of the regular season this past Saturday against the Hartford Bucks. We won 125-124. It was a great game, sold out arena, whatever it's called, arena. Yeah. It's our arena, damn it. Yeah, it's our arena. We sold it out. It was packed in there. Next home game isn't for a while, but we will be at the I believe it's 2500 Northern Parkway, December 2nd for the rematch against the Hartford Bucks. So if you guys want tickets to that, you can contact me. And But other than that, man, we're good.
since we on the game,
we're on the game. I
didn't know if y'all was gonna win. I was a little nervous.
Listen. We liked it. We had to put out a good product. Okay. Yeah. So we went up 10, and then we figured, you know what? Let's keep this interesting. Yeah. We got a good crowd in here. We don't want people to leave early, so we let them come back. Yeah. And then we went up 10 again. And then we let them come back again. Right. And then it ended up going into overtime, man. We felt like we had more time on the clock after that last shot went off. Dude shot an air ball. We felt like it was more time on the clock. But shout out to the officiating team that we had there. Great officiators, Baltimore-based refs we had in there. Decided that we would need to go into overtime, which didn't disappoint, man. It was really a really great game. I've been playing against a lot of those guys for a lot of my time in Baltimore. And appreciate the competition, man.
It was a good game, and like you said, it was a lot of competition. It was very competitive.
It's live, man.
And you know what I mean. It was a lot. It was a lot. It was good to see some good. I like competition. Like to see. Man,
it was
good,
clean.
Yeah.
I'm saying,
what you call good, clean fun.
Yeah, right. Pretty much. Yeah, I give it that. Yeah. So Lords of War for the family. We for the kids. Kids,
and there were kids there.
Yeah, kids. My kids are there. It was definitely kids in the building all around. Actually, two of the kids from the team are the mascots, so you'll see them running around back to the bleachers all the time.
Okay, with the that makes sense now. Yeah, because I was like, why are those two kids dressed up?
Yeah, they were the mascots. Little baby Lords of War.
It all makes sense now. It all makes sense now. But it was a whole lot of fun.
Yeah, man.
And everybody enjoys, even if you are not into the NBA per se, you can enjoy seeing people that you can see and touch and you can just relate to, because you're like, man, this is one of us. This is right. You know what I mean? Yeah, so it's really good, and I definitely recommend it for people.
Appreciate it, guys.
So I guess we get to the downside.
Yeah.
Unless depending on how you look at it, because it could be the good side. As far as I'm concerned, it's good news.
Yeah, it's been due. It's due news. When I saw it, I thought it was a joke, so I didn't really pay too much attention to it until I saw it two or three more times. I was like, well, all right. Well, maybe it's a real story. If you guys have not heard, John Harbaugh and the head coach of the Ravens for the past 10 years, 10 plus years. Yeah. It's only been 2 or 3 of them. Tad Marchibota, Brian Billick, and John Harbaugh. All right. Rex, right? No, Rex wasn't our coach. Who was our coach back then? No, Billick was the coach when Rex was. Yeah, Rex was the coach. But yeah, man, it looks like John Harbaugh and the Ravens have agreed to mutually part ways at the end of this season.
The party is over, so let's all.
Yeah, man, it's been overdue. We talked about this a little bit last week.
But that at that point, it was just a rumor.
Yeah, it was just a rumor. We were still waiting. Yeah, I mean, well, you asked the question. If they lose this Steelers game, are we seeing the end of John Harbaugh? And it seems to be that's what got his ass out the door. Yeah, you got to win those games. We have to win the Steelers games. Those games are very important to us. If you don't win them, it usually dictates the rest of our season. Now, if we're in a losing season, I'll take a Steelers sweep and then a good draft pick, but not when we're fighting for playoff spot. Not the potential that this team had this year. The new receiving core. Defense looked rejuvenated. The beginning of the season, we looked very promising.
Yeah.
First 4 weeks of the season, we looked like we were destined for a very high, maybe a first round bye in the playoffs.
Right.
And now we 4-5, baby. I don't know.
We might end up in last place.
Yeah, in the division.
In the division.
Yeah. So we got losses to everybody in the division.
That's crazy.
Everybody in the division.
That's crazy. And it appears that Harbaugh is going to be joining that list over in Denver. He might be getting another coaching job.
Oh yeah. He's definitely gonna get another job.
Yeah,
John's definitely gonna get another job. I'm not sure he might get one next year, but I think that his name will float out there for a while. You think John will go straight into a job? I don't know, man. Maybe because I know him. I don't feel like
you say, look, y'all know what I know. Right. Y'all know what I know. Y'all let it chill for a minute, but do you think he'd take a step back
and go back to special teams? That's what John Harbaugh was before he got to ball. He was a special teams coordinator for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah.
Who interviewed well.
Yeah.
Steve Bisciotti liked the cut of his jib, apparently, and brought the guy in for a second interview. I believe it was between him and Jason Garrett at the time.
Yeah.
Who we also see is I'm glad that we didn't get Jason Garrett. I'll put it that way. I'm glad we didn't get Jason Garrett, but John Harbaugh isn't too much of a step above, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Same issues, clock management, personnel decisions, just the same BS and I always feel like somehow or another the Cowboys and the Ravens are always kind of like aligned. It's weird to me. I feel like we always end up drafting each other's players, and when we're good, we're usually good at the same time. I don't know. It's just I feel like we always somehow correlated with the Dallas Cowboys.
And what is that by design? What?
I don't know. I always feel like we're always either drafting in the same spots in the draft. We're always in that mid-level 11 to 16 area, somewhere in there. Sometimes in the high 20s, but it's just always something where we're either poaching each other's players or we got a guy who's rumored to go there or something. I just always feel like we just always somehow connected to the Dallas Cowboys. Even with the Dez Bryant situation, I feel like that was our draft pick from the beginning.
Yeah,
Dez was supposed to be ours.
Yeah. So what do you think about him?
I was excited to see him come back. I was also I thought it was probably rather cool that anytime a wide receiver caught a touchdown pass in the Saints game they just played, they threw up the X. Dez Bryant only played. They said he was a routine route, went out for a pass, and his ACL popped on him, man. He may just ran too hard. This is very unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
First game.
First practice. First play in practice.
Practice. First play in practice. But the first, he didn't even get through. So I guess in practice, are they actually playing the game? They play games
full speed. He's running his routes and making sure he is what they still wanted him to be, and just fell apart. In other news, though,
is that what he gets for not coming here?
I don't want to be that bitter. Okay. I don't want to be that bitter about it. Had you been working out earlier this season, maybe you could have. But the Saints did end up signing Brandon Marshall, though. So so he's going to be the new X factor for the New Orleans Saints, because they do need help with the wide receiver core as they make their trip into the playoffs.
See how we just lost somebody, they say.
Yeah, right. Let's go ahead and pick up. Let's go see who else in this used bin over here. Who else can get out of here?